Yes, people, big up, man. Welcome to United Plus. Hope everyone's doing good. Just jumped off Kaz's stream. We actually spoke about quite a bit, man, quite a bit. But today I want to talk about something a little bit different. Just give me a sec, guys. Today I literally want to talk about the Bruno problem and the dilemma that Amorim has with this team. Because guys, like honestly, like Bruno, I think for me is it's a problem. It's a problem for every manager, right? And now we're hearing the manager's going to stay in charge, which between us, I don't think he's going to be here for a long time. I really don't. Like, if he gets a hammering against Liverpool, I don't see this guy staying. Like, I just don't. I just don't see this guy staying. Big up, Jackie. Big up, Jackie, each and every time. But yeah, man. Let's just start with the Bruno situation, and then we can go on to like this news about the club potentially being up for sale, right? So for me, this Bruno issue, I think the manager's going to get sacked because of Bruno. I'll be honest with you. Like, we can all see it. I'm not saying Bruno's a bad player. He's a good player, but we need Bruno in that 10. For now, we need to build that midfield. And the only players we've got to build that midfield is Casemiro. We've got Agate, and we've got Kobe Manu. So for me, it's a must to just focus on them and allow Bruno to do what he was doing when he first came in. Yeah, because without the ball, it's not looking good. Going forward, you've actually taken away from what Bruno does. So Bruno, for me, must not start in an 8 position again. And if this manager continues to do that, he's going to get sacked, right? There's 66 people in there, like the video as well, but I want to hear your opinions, yeah? Because even like I said on Kaz's show, like even if we got Baleba in, do you really think that that's going to change anything? Because I just don't. I really don't. There's some news come out now. There's quite a lot of news that's actually come out. There's some news on Turkey Al Sheikh. Apparently, Saudi. Ben Jacobs. Actually, I think he was on Goldfish's channel. So Glazer's price tag set for Man United takeover as Turkey Al Sheikh learns what the club will cost. So we're looking at. Well, anyway, let me just read it to you guys. The Glazers are open to offers exceeding $5 billion for their stake in Manchester United. So it's the Glazers that actually want to sell their stake. That's what it looks like. So it's the Glazers that actually want to get rid of their stake. So it could be a thing where they come in and, I mean, they come in and they maybe deal with just Sir Jim Ratcliffe. But anyway, let me just read this for you guys. The Glazers are open to offers exceeding $5 billion for their stake. But hold on, they only own 49%, right? Is it 49%, the Glazer family, and then 28% from Sir Jim Ratcliffe? So they're literally trying to, so they're valuing the club at £5 billion, and they want $5 billion for their 48 or 49%. So it looks like they're trying to get rid of their share. So it looks like the Glazers are actually trying to walk away. That's what it looks like. Rumors are swirling that Saudi billionaire Turkey Al Sheikh has initiated a takeover bid for United following their social media post, which read, "The best news I have heard today is that Manchester United is now in an advanced stage to completing a deal to sell to a new investor. I hope he's better than the previous owners." This is a new investor. It's the way it's worded. It's very strange. It's very strange. The Florida-based businessman took over United 2 decades ago in a deal worth $790 million. The club's current valuation stands at $2 billion. What the hell are you talking about? $2 billion? The club's current valuation stands at $2 billion. Well, that's not right, because I think Qatar actually offered close to $5 billion. But the Glazers would demand a substantial premium reflecting potential future increases in United's value. This would factor the potential worth of United if the club proceeds with plans to construct a new state-of-the-art stadium. So they're taking into consideration the stadium, but it's like, bro, these lot would come in and build their own stadium. They don't need the council. They don't need any of that. Like, they would literally just build their own stadium themselves. This dog is going to drive me mad. Sorry, guys, but yeah. United executive announced plans in March to build a 100,000-seater stadium costing approximately 2 billion. Okay, no, so the stadium was costing 2 billion, sorry, which would revitalize the surrounding area and rank among the world's best stadiums. However, it's understood that United are far from securing the necessary funding for this ambitious project. This is crazy, man. I don't understand why we actually got the I don't understand why Sir Jim Ratcliffe came in for the club in the first place. I really don't get it. Because if you know that you don't have the money to put in, I just don't understand why you would actually, you know, put the bid in. I just don't get it. A lot of this is not making sense, right? So if you guys want to have an input, we can talk about it, but a lot of this is just not making sense. Well, there's more news though. The Glazers turned down a takeover bid from Sheikh Jassim. That's what I'm saying. Sheikh Jassim put in a substantial bid. Qatari consortium in 2024, opting instead to sell. So yeah, 27.7%. So that's what Sir Jim Ratcliffe owns. The club's Sir Jim Ineos empire. Ratcliffe shelled out 1.25 billion and was given the reins of football operations at Old Trafford. So this is actually this is crazy, because if you think about it, the Glazers are asking £5 billion for their share, but then they sold 27.7 to Ratcliffe. So these lot are about to get close to six, maybe £7 billion, and none of it's actually gone into the club. United announced record revenues of nearly 670 million in June, but have been compelled to make significant staff redundancies and are in dire need of cash. They're in dire need of cash injection. Okay, so what happened to the 1.25 billion that Ratcliffe put in the beginning? What happened to that? How are we so broke? Like, I don't understand. Like, how are you going to sell 27% of the club and then just keep that for your own gains? You know, this is why I believe this could be real. This could be real. United have declined to comment on a potential deal with the Saudis, while Ratcliffe maintains his full commitment to the club. Well, bro, it looks like they're hanging you out to dry, mate. The Glazers continue to be actively involved with the club on a daily basis. However, there is nothing preventing them from negotiating a sale of their stake in the club without informing other shareholders. Fair enough. Okay, Turkey, who has significant involvement in boxing, snooker, golf, UFC, also Formula One, took to social media to assert that United were in an advanced stage of finalizing a deal to sell to a new investor. Guys, let's break this down, man. I think Ben Jacobs came out and said Saudi have distanced themselves from this. But Turkey Al Sheikh has come out and put it out. So unless they're working on a deal to get the Glazers out, at the moment, it's a bit of a weird one. But yeah, I'm just going to carry on reading you some of the comments that I've seen today, and then we can move on to how long you think Amorim's going to last, especially playing Bruno in that midfield. Make sure you don't miss out on the latest United news. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's done. 1 second. There's something else that I wanted to read to you guys as well. Well, this is interesting. So I think Gary Neville has big up James from Football Locker Room. Big up yourself each and every time. Guys, whoever's in this chat, subscribe to Football Locker Room as well. Yeah, we've been on, it's a good show, and we've been doing things together as well. And, you know, it's a multi-club channel, so it's going to be live. So make sure you subscribe to them guys as well, yeah? Yeah, there's something that's come out about Gary Neville, right? Which is quite of a weird one, because I think Gary Neville has actually come out and backed Amorim now. This is what I'm saying, bro. I just don't... Something's not adding up. Like, how do you go from, you know, a dire moment where, like, we're doing so bad this season? Fair enough, we beat Sunderland, but it's Sunderland. Like, guys, I saw something today as well. Like, the only clubs that we've actually beat was... where is it? Basically, yeah, in 8 months, yeah, the only clubs that we've actually beat were like, oh, this is it here. Yeah, so Man United's Premier League wins in the last 8 months. Ipswich relegated, Leicester relegated, Aston Villa 10 men, Burnley just promoted, Chelsea 10 men, and then Sunderland just promoted. So it's like we are only beating the worst of the league, which is so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing, man. It's so embarrassing. Guys, get the likes up as well. Yeah, Gary Neville says he's changed his mind on one Man United player after meeting him personally. Okay, so that's one player. I thought it was Amorim. The current crop of Manchester United players looks the most professional since Sir Alex Ferguson days. What? The current crop of Manchester United players looks the most professional since Alex Ferguson days. Now, I disagree. I feel like the most professional we looked was probably under Mourinho, where he had Zlatan, he had Pogba, he had Matic, he had Herrera. You had a good spine. You had a really Martial, Rashford. You had a really, really good spine. So I think that's when we've looked the most professional, in my opinion. Multiple players have gone on record to show their backing for Ruben Amorim, something that previous managers couldn't say about their squad at the time. However, Gary Neville was still surprised to see one player close up after meeting him personally. He changed his mind. Guys, let's have a guess. Who do you reckon that player is? Who do you reckon that player is, guys? I'm just going through it with you lot as well, so I don't actually know. But if it was my guess, if you've changed your opinion on one player, it would probably be Bruno. But let's just see. I want to see your I want to see you lot in the chat as well. Multiple players have gone on record to show. However, Gary Neville was still surprised to see one player's change his mind. Yada yada yada. Gary Neville opens up on me. I knew it, bro. Gary Neville opens up on meeting with Bruno Fernandes. I knew it. Bruno Fernandes has always divided opinion at Old Trafford. Not always. He had a good 2 seasons under Ollie. Like, it's just when you're playing him in a midfield, which is already dying for an actual proper midfielder. Yeah, like, you're gonna get the stick. And not only that, like, since when does Bruno miss penalties, guys? Since when does, like, he's missed 2 now? He's missed one against Fulham and I think one against Brentford. In my opinion, that's 6 points. If you score those 2 penalties, I reckon we come back and we beat Brentford. Fulham, obviously, that was the last kick of the game. You score that, we've won the game. So that's 6 points added on to. Do you know what? I've actually checked out on checking where we are in the league. So let me go check that right now. Yeah, so we're 10th. Points, we're on 10 points. So I think we lost. Did we lose against Brentford? We did lose against Brentford, didn't we? So yeah, that's 16 points. So bruv, so if we would have won against Brentford and Fulham, that's taken us up to 15 points or 14 points. So we would have been drawing points on with Liverpool and Tottenham. So those small little mistakes or just those 2 penalty misses, it's cost us, man. It's cost us quite a lot. His dictators say he's often too emotional and reactive to stay. Okay, so he's often too emotional and reactive to stay as Manchester United captain, while others say he leads by example. Pundits like Roy Keane have doubted his credentials, while his teammates always back him to make positive difference on the pitch. Gary Neville, speaking on the overlap, said his mind changed after meeting Bruno Fernandes recently. This is a weird one. It's a bit of a weird one, guys. Guys, there's 50 people of you in here as well. Like the video because it does help the channel grow. And I promise you, I'm going to be more consistent. You should be getting at least 4 shows a week now from United Plus, 100%. It's just been difficult going on holiday and trying to record and stuff like that. It's been very difficult. But yeah, big up everyone in the chat as well. He said, I say Bruno changed my mind after meeting him personally. I met him for half an hour and I thought it was fair to say that when people talk about him at the club, they say he's a good type and he's hardworking. He really looks after the staff, and that was the thing that impressed me the most when the staff said he looked after the staff. Wait, what? Like, Bruno impressed you the most because he said that he looks after the staff. Like, what? It is surprising that Neville needed his mind changed on Bruno Fernandes because of how he treats staff at Carrington, since that is one of the things that has never been in question. One can question Fernandes' suitability as a leader, but his presence as an ambassador for the club has always been immaculate. Okay, I'm kind of bored of this, to be honest. Like, I don't know why this Bruno thing is actually coming out. Obviously, we've gone through the price. 5 billion is what's been quoted for the Glazers' share of Manchester United. So yeah, there's another one here on Turkey Al Sheikh. I'm going to read that out for you guys as well, because this one here seems a bit of a weird one. Tyrell Gunner TV, big up, man. Big up yourself each and every time, bro. Hope you're blessed, man. You guys, hey, Tyrell, this is your moment to win the league, man. This is your moment, bro. Liverpool don't look like they're doing too well. We've got Liverpool next as well. So if we manage to get a result against Liverpool, let me just check this league out. So yeah, Arsenal first, 16 points. Liverpool are on 15 points. Goal difference, you're actually beating them on goal difference. So that's really good. You've got 11 on goal difference. They've got 4. So ideally, bro, if we get a result against Liverpool, who are you not playing next? Let me just confirm that. Oh, you got Fulham away. But I think you're going to win that, to be honest. James, what do you reckon? You reckon you're going to win that game? I reckon you lot are going to win that game, to be honest. Especially because now you lot know you're in a title race. But I'm just saying, if you beat Fulham and we beat Liverpool, I know I know, but if that happens, bro, you could open up a big space to go ahead and win the league. And this season round, if I was Arsenal or if I was Mikel Arteta, bro, I would focus on the league. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. When it comes to like the FA Cup and League Cup and all of that, play the reserves, play the under 18s, play youngsters. I'll be honest with you. Right now, you need to get that Premier League over the line. If you ask me, you have to. That's what you have to do. But yeah, back on to United. Mega rich Turkey Al Sheikh's colossal net worth after bombshell Man United takeover message. Saudi Arabian billionaire Turkey Al Sheikh has set tongues wagging this week after making a claim surrounding Manchester United being took over from the Glazers and Ineos. This is a bit. Do you know what's weird? Yeah, could you imagine? Yeah, because you know Ronaldo's playing football in Saudi. Could you imagine, bro, if Ronaldo comes in as like a part owner? Because he did say that. I think he said it on a Piers Morgan interview when he was about to leave Man United, where he threw us. Well, he didn't throw us under the bus. He said what was on his mind. He spoke true, and he basically said, like, if I had the opportunity to buy Manchester United, I would. So I'm just guessing, like, do you reckon there's something in that? Do you reckon Ronaldo might be like a small investor, maybe? Who knows? Saudi Arabian billionaire Turkey Al Sheikh has a net worth that reportedly pales in comparison to that current Manchester United co-owner Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Yeah, like, I think you're comparing billions to trillions. Sir Jim Ratcliffe, following his cryptic message regarding the club's future, United are currently in a period where the Glazers can sell their entirety of their stake in the club thanks to their drag alone rights being activated. So they could, yeah, we've already covered this. This common practice is this common practice in the business world, as it prevents majority owners from being held captive to the whims of the minority shareholder. Despite the Glazers holding the power to sell from underneath Ratcliffe, there has been little talk of this happening until Wednesday night. Guys, give me you lot's opinion. What the hell do you lot think's actually going on? Because I'm reading all of this to you lot, but I need a second opinion with this. Oh, guys, give me a sec. Stop being so loud. Wait, sorry about that, guys. Sorry. Yeah. yeah, it's just a bit of a weird one, man. In a surprising tweet, Saudi businessman suggested that the club could soon be owned by new investors. The best news I've heard today is that Manchester United are now in advanced stage of completing a deal to sell to a new investor. I hope he's better than the previous owners. So with this in mind, yeah, we're going to have to follow this closely, guys. We're going to have to follow this one closely. There was something else. Well, a lot of the news that's actually come out is mainly on this takeover bombshell. There's a Belabor thing that's come out, which I'm not sure about. Apparently, Man United are going in for Belabor in January, and we would look to offload Bruno Fernandes if the offer came in from Saudi. Because it's no coincidence, right, that the offer for Bruno with the £100 million, they said that it was going to be in January, right? So in the last week, you've had Bruno Fernandes to Saudi in maybe in the summer or in a January transfer window. Then a few days later, you've got the news of Amorim staying. The club's backing him. They want to give him 3 years. Well, he's been here for a year, coming up to a year. Coming up to a year. So they want to give him another 2 years. He's got 2.5 years on his deal, I think, with an extension. I'm not sure. And then a day later after that, you hear the news on Saudi, Man United, Saudi being interested in owning Manchester United. So there's definitely talks being said. There's talks being had. There's definitely talks being had. But yeah, guys, we're just gonna have to wait and see what's going on with this. I think my main concern with this manager is him persisting with Bruno in the midfield, Harry Maguire in that centre back main position role. I feel like he's gonna die on that hill. You know, he's gonna have to change that, especially when you got the likes of Arsenal, you got the likes of Liverpool, Man City. These guys are just gonna keep on improving. They're just gonna keep on improving, and for us, it's like, don't get me wrong, we are moving forward, but it's not at speed. It's definitely not at speed, especially when you got the likes of what's his name, Kobe Mainu wanting to leave now, and I get it. Like, if you weren't playing, if you believe that, you know, and plus World Cup's coming up, like, could you imagine being a player and you're like, bro, like I played for England in the World Cup, I done well, and now I can't get a game. I can't even get a game over Agate. So I understand why some players are getting frustrated. I don't understand why Kobe Mainu and Xerxes are not getting no game time. I'll be honest with you. Mount done well last game. He scored, but there's no way you can compare players like Xerxes and Kobe Mainu to Mount, in my opinion. I'll be honest with you. Like, Mount can come on. He can do some running. He can run about. He's got the legs, but for me, something needs to change. If you're not going to change the system, at least pick the right players to play in that system. And it's so frustrating because we sit here as United fans and we're like, it's going to get better. But I'm personally Amorim out. I think I've seen enough under this manager. I don't like the fact that he's so stubborn. I don't like the fact that you're not willing to change anything. For me, that really frustrates me. I would like to see him change some things. I would like to see him take off the handbrake, maybe go a bit more aggressive when we're on the ball. Like, how many times do you see us on the ball? There's hardly no options going forward. I said it on Kaz's stream, and I think someone in the comments was like, oh, well, that's Champions League football, and Champions League football is different to Premier League football. It is, but still, right? You should still see what your team's trying to do. Now, when I watched that Barcelona PSG game, for me, that's two of the best teams in the world going at it, right? And most of their players were tired by the 70th minute because you can't play at that pace for so long. You're gonna get tired. And to see the way they played, you know, like, they're levels above what we are trying to do, and that's the worrying thing. I'll be honest with you guys. It's going to be a tough one because we've got Liverpool next. I'm going to do a video against tomorrow. Actually, I'm going to do a Liverpool video as well. But Liverpool need a win. I get it. We haven't won there since, if I'm not mistaken, the last time we won there was that Mata bicycle kick. I think we won 3-1 under Van Gaal. So it might have been 2015, 2016 maybe. Yeah. I think that was the last time we won there. But even under Ollie, I think Ollie went there and just set up defensively and got a result. So I expect a result. I do expect a result. Like I need to see some good. Don't get me wrong. The performance is a big thing, but I do need to see a result. A lot of things are coming out on Turkey Al Sheikh. Like most of the stuff is just on Turkey Al Sheikh and the Saudi bid. There's something on Kobbie Mainoo that's just popped up just now. Oh man, I knew it. Kobbie Mainoo receives offer after falling down Manchester United's pecking order. This is exactly what I knew was going to happen. As soon as we announced that Amorim's going to stay, players are just going to want to leave, and that's a problem. That's especially players like Kobbie Mainoo. Some United fans, I don't know. Some Man United fans don't rate him, but I don't understand how you cannot rate him, bro. He's 21 years old. He's got so much potential, and you can see the qualities there. If you played him in a 3-man midfield, no one would be talking about his pace or this. So it's ridiculous, in my opinion. England under 21 have contacted Kobbie Mainoo about possibility of representing their youth team. Oh my god, this is horrendous. So the England's under 21 have contacted Kobbie Mainoo about potentially representing their youth team. I can't believe this, bro. How could you be on a world stage with England at the World Cup, you know, holding Declan Rice's hand, and you now have fucking hell, bro. Contacted Kobbie Mainoo about possibility of representing their youth team. Man United midfielder Mainoo has not started in the Premier League this season, with Ruben Amorim starting. Mainoo is competing with Bruno Fernandes for a place in the team. The Man United Evening News revealed that last month that Mainoo is working hard to win a starting role in the starting 11, even changing his private chef at home in an attempt to improve, although the youngster has continued to be limited to making substitution appearances in the league. So, bro, man has tried to make changes. There's no way, like, I don't know how anyone can see this and be like, oh, well, you know, Kobbie Mainoo should not play for Man United. I really don't get it. He's so young. He's trying. He's a good player. Not one person in this chat can turn around and tell me Agate is better than Kobbie Mainoo. I'm sorry. Amorim has challenged Mainoo to improve aspects of his game. The 20-year-old has not had a settled role during Amorim's tenure and requested to leave on loan for the sake of minutes in the summer. Mainoo is understood to be eager to represent England at the 2026 World Cup, given that he started for the Three Lions in the Euro 2024 final. But he was last included in an England squad over a year ago. Thomas Tuchel has explained that Mainoo must play regular to be considered in his plans. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up now, and I'll give you, you know, more updates as they come. Smash the likes as well. Big up everyone that's in the chat. Good to speak to you all as well, and I'll catch you lot on a rebound. I should be doing a show tomorrow, so I'll catch you lot tomorrow. All right. Big up, guys. Peace.